We're all high.
Daddy's like, Jesus, can you stop? I'm like, this guy.
At least
All right, good.
it's cherry.
It's cherry.
Is it?
Oh man, how about them Eagles?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys all excited about that?
Yes.
Or is there any Patriots?
Yeah. No. But the president of my company is going for the Pats. So I might have a rough day tomorrow.
Yeah. Not anything out of line tomorrow. Sorry. You guys good? There. Super Bowl Sunday.
Yep. Everyone got volume.
What's up, everybody? We're back at the ParBar on a Super Bowl Sunday.
Go Eagles!
Yes.
Oh, with the Eagles win over the Patriots. Damn.
Dude, that was awesome.
I did not expect that. I'll tell you that. I didn't expect that.
I know, man. If I would have betted, I would have betted the Patriots, of course.
Right.
But
I mean, if you took, even
I
if
wanted the Eagles to win.
Yeah, me too.
Guaranteed, you know. But yeah, if it was money, it would have been the Eagles. I mean, the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
I wonder what the spread was on those.
Oh yeah, man.
4.5
Big
points.
money.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Damn,
4.5
they called it
points.
pretty close then.
Yeah, it was an 8-point victory.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like Danny put some money on this thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's just like I was checking the line. I just wanted to see
okay.
who was favorite because it started off at 4, then 4.5.
So they had the Pats by 4.
Yeah, and to me, I think when you hear that as a competitor, as a professional, that you are the underdog,
Yeah.
and we have that awesome defense, and we didn't come here by accident. We're number 1 seed in our league, and it's like, to me, that's like bulletin board stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn up your game.
Hell yeah. I hear that. But I mean, I don't know how those guys who do the odds, how they call it so close, like almost every single time, like just the number they crunch or like what the statistics they run.
The referees, bro.
The
Analysis?
the refs.
The refs.
The refs be doing the Vegas bets.
They're the ones that control it all.
And that's it.
Yeah.
As always, my name's Rich D, and to my right,
What's up, everybody? Vince T.
and to his right,
Hello, half a day, Sakadodo.
and we got some returning guests from. Has it almost been a year?
It's been a year, almost
Been-
exactly.
Yeah.
Almost
but-
I know with
exactly.
Danny's almost been a year. David, we had him a
Oh,
couple times.
yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
house
it
of
came-
Chamos.
Yeah.
But we have today Danny Bloss
Hey, what's
and
up,
David
Rich?
Atelig.
Yeah.
Is that right? Atelig?
Athlete. You
Damn
said
it,
it right.
man. I'm gonna get it right.
You
No,
said
you
it right.
said it right.
I know, but then I question myself.
You did it right the first time.
I always do that.
All right. Well,
Gotta
thanks,
get it right.
guys, for coming back.
They're back.
Pleasure,
Yes.
pleasure.
You
We're
got
back.
the beers out.
It's another year.
I know.
Yeah, 2018.
You know, that means it's CCF time.
I
Ooh,
know.
must be,
yeah.
must be.
CCF time. Man, it was a fun year though, with you guys too. Like I mean, just like everything, like because this year I was more involved in like not just the dance group, but also what the Chamorro
community,
was
yes.
doing.
Yeah.
And like there was just stuff going on nonstop.
And
that
it
was
still
like,
is.
Yeah, right. I'm like, man, because after the last CCF, we went to the was it the CNMI picnic?
The
that you
picnic?
guys
Yeah.
had?
the
And
Saturday
you received the award over there, right?
Yeah, I got a resolution, or the club got a resolution from the legislature from the CNMI, and so that was nice.
Right. Yeah. See, so I mean, we did that. We stopped by that, and I was burnt out too. I was like, man, I'm tired.
Well, you did both ParBar and
Well,
Arranger.
we did the concert. That Friday.
Oh, the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the concert.
Yeah.
And then we went to CCF.
Yeah, that
and
was
then we went to
rough.
the picnic. And
Oh,
then I
yeah.
think we came and did ParBar after that.
Yeah.
I believe you did.
It was rough.
Yeah. And
It
I
was
was
really
like,
rough.
I did a lot of drinking. A lot of drinking, guys.
And you guys participated in the Chamorro Cultural Festival. The
Right,
Par
yep.
Bar was
Yeah.
holding it in at the
At the beer garden.
beer garden.
the beer
Our,
garden.
our professional spot.
Yeah.
You had 2 governors.
Oh,
had
we
two
did have
governors
2
on?
governors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw my boy up there with the with Trump.
Oh,
Eddie Calvo and
yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Torres.
was
Yeah,
that-
he was there. Yeah.
Governor
Oh,
Torres.
Governor Torres.
It was Governor
Yeah.
Torres. He had a private meeting with him in the Oval Office,
Yeah, see that's
and
and he
that's
was
where you
hanging
saw.
out. He was just hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think he said? Like, what's up, Brown? Like,
Hey, can I tag you fan your pay?
Well, you know, as we speak, he is in D.C. right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's there for a hearing of some issues with the CNMI. But, you know, hopefully he can use that little friendship to help out the CNMI.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It was. Well, I forgot where we were. Me and my wife were somewhere, and Trump was on. I think we were at Disneyland. It was like the week after CCF, or maybe the following week after that, 2 weeks.
Right.
And then like I was like, hey, that looks like Governor Calvo on TV. And I saw a bunch of people like Islanders on there. I was like, shit, I think that is Governor Calvo on TV with Mr. Trump, and he was talking about some of the things he wanted to.
Was it him or
put in
Torres?
process. It was both, I guess, right? They were both
Yeah,
there.
the one that was on TV, they signed a bill that released some federal land back to the states and the insular, you know, islands.
Yeah.
And so they gave back some federal land.
Right. Yeah. And I took a picture and I posted it. I was like, check it out. Like I was just like kind of shocked.
Right.
I mean, not that I was shocked. It was just like weird to be like he was just hanging out
Yeah.
playing like some games of Batu with us.
Yeah,
Like,
now he's with the
and
president.
drinking
beer.
Yeah, drinking beer.
He
Now
was
he's with the
drinking beer at the ParBar at the Chamorro Cultural
Yes.
Festival.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That
was awesome, bro.
Which I mean, it's coming up in about a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yep, March 24th.
Yep.
Yeah. God, it's right here already.
Yeah.
And you guys have some new things coming out this year. I understand. Like
We
a couple?
definitely do. Like one of the things that we're having, and we kind of had it in the past, and that is a kid zone.
Okay.
And we'll have some things for our young people, our Chamorro youth, to be doing, like the real young ones, like face painting and like other games and activities for them to keep them engaged.
Right. So what about the last CCF that we had up there in San Marcos? To me, it looked like it ran, really well. We had the concert the night before, which was down at World Beat Center,
Right.
which I thought was great. We
That
talked
was
about
awesome.
it the week after, and I had a great time seeing everybody there and like dancing.
Everybody dancing.
Yeah, dancing. A lot
Had
of
local food inside.
right,
Plenty beer.
right.
Yeah.
It was success. That was
Yeah.
a successful weekend.
Yeah, and then the actual event, it was great. It looked like there's more people. Was there more people?
Yes, we estimated close to, if not about 10,000 people showed up.
Damn.
Throughout the whole day. We start at officially 10 to 6,
Okay.
but we have a lot of people coming in at 8, 9,
Right.
and it was starting to fill up before
Right.
we even started the opening ceremony.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because when we closed out last year, the crowd was packed. And there was a lot of people in the crowd, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of people out there. And
Right.
even towards all the vendors and stuff too.
Yeah, it was packed.
How do you-
I think it was really packed.
And you guys had the snow cones up there, right?
Yeah.
Shaved
yeah.
ice,
Yes.
snow cones,
Yeah. Whatever.
shaved ice, same thing.
Yeah. Shaved tomorrow ice.
Oh, what's the flavor of the year this year?
Huh?
You got?
It's
Chamorro
gonna
fruit
be
punch.
the Latiza again, man.
Is that the one?
Everybody was buying. We got bought out of the Latiza.
Oh, that's solid, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing that again this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, we went up there.
We got to keep everybody cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it does get hot, man. It gets hot up
Yeah,
there.
it's hot.
Right?
Well, that's probably because we're drinking.
No, it gets pretty hot.
Yeah, it gets
over there.
warm.
Warm, and then I don't know if there's not a breeze that comes in that. Well, at least in the vendor area, at least I
Right.
noticed. But if you walk out, then you can feel the breeze, especially on that stupid bridge that shakes.
Oh yeah.
It gets scary.
I'm scared of heights, dude, and I just hate crossing that bridge. I'm like,
Harvey, wait until I get across before you start crossing, dude, because this thing will crack.
Oh, you're talking about the bridge coming from the parking lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
which
That's
is,
scary.
Which is still good. Like even my grandparents, they came up and they love that the parking. It's really accessible.
Right.
know?
And what we've learned from last year is, and this year we decided to get more parking spots.
Oh, really?
Oh, awesome.
We usually reserve the top 3 floors, and this year we added another whole floor,
Nice.
hopefully to minimize the challenges we had last year. So
Right.
what's great about what we do at Chamorro Cultural Festival is our organization try to take surveys and learn from and what we can do to better ourselves the next year.
Right.
And Danny has those figures and he can talk about. But
Yeah.
one of the things was parking, always an issue.
Right. I mean,
You
you
know-
have 10,000 people. That's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
No matter what
Oh,
event,
yeah.
really, unless you're holding it at a stadium.
And Danny spoke about what's new as a kids zone, and we had a lot of survey responses saying it was awesome. The festival was great food, but there's nothing there for the kids.
Yeah.
And so we decided to try to do something so that the kids can enjoy themselves as well at the festival, and not just feel like they're just running around,
Right.
going crazy.
That's what they kind of do. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea to have a kid zone, and then like workshops, of course. I think the workshops. I think Noel wanted to talk about workshops, but before we do that, so what's obviously you had the parking, Danny, the numbers and all that stuff. So speak on that, and then what's kind of changed, and what you guys kind of learned from the last CCF.
Rich, I think it's the most important part about what we do as an organization, Chetlu, is that we listen to our stakeholders. And some of the things that we found out, like in previous years, is that when we were in San Diego at the Jacobs Center, there wasn't enough parking. And it was getting larger, more people were attending, and so we really had to find a new place. We ended up going up to where it's been for the past, 3 or 4 years, Cal State University San Marcos. And we have the whole campus, and it has many facilities. So we were able to give more parking to our guests, and our guests were able to come from LA and Orange County. We were also able to get like golf carts to move our guests with disabilities quicker and have more convenience. We were able to have like facilities, restroom facilities that are like for our you can change your young toddler's diaper and that type of thing, and we have more accessibility. We have Wi-Fi, and so we're just constantly listening to and collecting all this feedback. So we're definitely listening, and obviously we're going to try and incorporate all of these things that we've gathered and make a better experience for our guests, because that's who it's about. It's about making sure that our guests, if they're Chamorro or not, that they have an awesome experience, because I think what our task is, what our mission is to make sure that we have not only our Chamorro people understanding and knowing that they have a strong, vibrant culture in this city, but also getting other people to know and be educated about who we are and the things we do, and to support us as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because one of our dancers now, she dances with our Mama Snana class, and her daughter dances with our nennies. She came to the first CCF, I think, maybe a year ago or the year before, and she's Mexican, so. But she came in. I'm talking about Nomi and her daughter. Yeah. They came in, and man, they loved it. She brought in even her niece, and they love the culture, and they're really actually ready to dance for it, because it's the experience, and she loves the way that we embrace outsiders. It doesn't matter who you are, as long as you're coming in. Treat everyone like family. Respect.
Right.
It's all a big part of it. So I think the CCF thing is amazing, and I always tell people at work about it that don't know it a lot. They know maybe Guam or Guamanian. I'm like, dude, you should go to the Chamorro Festival, and there's a lot more to just Guam and Guamanian and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's Chamorro, and you have to explain all that stuff, but you can see it, you can experience it.
Oh yeah,
firsthand.
You want people to experience Guam? I just feed them red rice, finadeni, and chicken kelaguen. Hey, I'm on it. Where's it at again?
When it comes to Chamorro culture, what do you guys think? That person who's outside of the culture, like maybe a different culture, what do you think they first think of?
Probably the food.
Our food, yeah.
I would think
so.
the food. But once they try the food, it's hard for them to go back to like a lot of things. They remember Chamorro food.
Right.
Yeah.
They will remember Chamorro food.
Yeah.
And they'll remember the names too. They'll ask you like 100,000 times, but they're always gonna remember kelaguen.
Yeah.
You know
that's
that?
That's
our
so
staple.
true.
And you know the brown sauce? You know?
That's so true, because we're in a community, with the military, Navy,
Right.
especially, and a lot of them that are have been through Guam, come back, and they're white as can be, but they're like, oh, I can't believe they always talk about the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't talk about the dancing, the
Yeah.
the weather. They said the food.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get some more of that Kelaguen or
Yeah.
barbecue.
First
Yeah.
thing they ask, you guys
Yep.
make the Kelaguen? I'm like, yeah. You make the Kelaguen.
And they tell you how to make it. You know, the chicken with the lemon in it, and, and the onions and the hot pepper. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Last night I took the boys to Monster Jam yesterday.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we went to go eat dinner at this Risco's place. And this one guy was walking with a Stussy shirt. I was like, I bet you that thing says Guam on the back of it. Sure enough, it says Guam, but he walks over to these guys with the navy sweaters, a couple white guys. And I was like, oh, they must be like stationed here or like just got here or something. So I was talking to the guy with the Guam shirt as we were walking back from the restroom. And he's like, yeah, these guys actually, they're stationed on Guam with us stayed on Guam with us for a little bit. And so we're out here in San Diego, and then we're going to leave, I think, back to Hawaii or something. And whatever they're doing. And they're like, oh, you're tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah, man, we love the food and the people over there, man. Guam's awesome. And I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, they're real loving. You know what I mean? Like, so,
That's a great thing to be known for.
yeah.
I'll tell you that.
That's usually what I hear is it's the food and then like
Hospitality.
the hospitality.
Yeah.
Dude, they know how to throw a party, man.
For real, man.
Yeah,
love
right. Yes,
People love it.
So what else in the kid zone? Is that also just like, so you guys have jumpers, you guys have face painting, just so the kids can engage in that. But then you guys have workshops, right, that you guys are going to be working on
Right.
this year.
And you know what's kind of new? We just had our meeting yesterday, and the layout, we're going to maximize the layout and the available space that we have up there in San Marcos and see how it goes this year, because we were just so crowded last year. But this year we're going to have a Chamorro Workshop Village.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're going to put all the workshops together. We're going to have a little area where it's workshop focused.
That's cool.
Okay.
And it'll be, hopefully the kids also can learn and go from booth to booth, learning different aspects of our culture,
Right.
whether it's weaving or making marmars or how to husk and even kamzu
Yeah.
and the like, or learn about the sackman and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. See, that's awesome. I think this guy, he wanted Noel. You
Yeah,
wanted to
I wanted to teach the kids how to like throw talaza.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I got my sister bringing back a talaza. I was just gonna walk around with it and just show the kids how to use it and stuff.
That is great.
I thought that would be awesome because I love fishing myself, and I remember going to a cultural festival up in Long Beach when I was like, I want to say 10 years old, and asked the guy, he was like, hey, is that a throw net? And he was like, yeah. He was like, you know how to throw it? And I was like, yeah. And then he told me, he says, if you know how to throw it, I'll give you $10. And he unwrapped it from his canopy, and like, I think he didn't think I knew how to throw it, but my dad taught me, back here in the States, because my dad had like 4 of them. I don't know why he brought them out here, because it's really illegal to use. But he took it down, put it around my arms, and I threw it. I barely opened it because it was like a 14-foot, talaza, and maybe weighed about like 20 pounds or something. But I opened it a little bit. He gave me my $10.
Awesome. No, I think that would be great. And, there's still an opportunity to get that in. Sessa Naputi is our chair for workshops.
Mm-hmm.
And just get a hold of her and share with her that that's what you like to do.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
we
would
can
love to
schedule
do it.
that.
Because
Yeah.
I know I liked it, and I know a bunch of other kids would like to do it.
Yeah, I like
No,
to try.
it's a different way of fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another aspect
And
of
it's
our
our
culture
custom,
is,
yeah.
is the, fishing for our survival.
Right.
And they use that
Yeah.
way back in the day.
I've been talking about it ever since last year. I was like, man, I want to do this. I want to teach these kids out here.
You got to do it.
Yeah, I used to do it back in Guam I did it for, I think it was Cultural Day. I went to my wife's brother's elementary school, and I was teaching, man, every kid can open up the talaza. I was so proud of myself. I was like, yes,
That's so cool.
they could do it. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a good teacher.
That's great because that's what we're hoping to make sure we have a lot of our people that have these skills or these feeling of wanting to pass on the knowledge.
Right.
And that's what we need because we're way out here and it's not something that's second nature like in the backyard,
Mhm.
back home on Guam or in Saipan. It's something we're out here. We got to kind of have an avenue of this festival with workshops that we can share that knowledge,
Right.
share the skills,
Because
and
they only like heard of it or
yeah.
saw it. They never really got to touch it and hold it and learn how to use
But
it.
at the same time, as a suggestion is
Talking about
also-
throwing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the
is,
same subject, right?
you know, create a story so the
Right.
kids can understand the reasons why and why they're going to do it and how they're going to do it. I think that would be exciting to know more about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do they
awesome.
have? Do they have? Because we're usually busy with the dance group, and so I'm usually with them, or with the last year I was with the ParBar, is one or the other. But is there like workshops inside the building that I'm not aware of?
No.
Are
Yeah,
they
'cause
all
I
outside?
didn't really
Everything's
see them.
outside.
No, I mean, I know. I think 2-3 years ago
Yes.
we tried that, having some workshops inside some classrooms, but it did not work out
Mhm.
for
Yeah,
us.
just because it wasn't like enough people would go in there and sign up or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
kind
they
of
would
like
only go inside for the aircon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
falling asleep in there.
Yeah.
yeah. We had like I think it was dance instruction or something along that right before the Pacific Festival of Arts.
Okay.
There was some workshops and yeah, our thought and our experience is that if we put them together, you know, right next to each other, they our guests can go like from one workshop and then sample the next one and so this year, as David said, that we are kind of giving it a space where it stands out and there's quiet where you can like have actual conversations, because I think maybe last year there was maybe some issues that was too close to entertainment and
Yeah.
that maybe there was too much, you know, distraction.
Right. Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. Because you're trying to talk and it was too.
Right.
It was pretty
It was
congested in
loud,
that
yeah.
one area.
Yeah.
I know, like walking down the stairs was like, man,
It
it
was
was packed
packed.
right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are learning everything.
Still
You're just
learning,
fine tuning.
yeah.
I mean, you guys
Mhm.
are fine tuning that area. It sounds like you guys are
Pretty much there.
doing great. Are there more vendors this year, or are you guys keeping the vendor to what you guys had them before?
Well, I think last year we had over 80 total vendors. That includes food, retail, and info booth, and workshop booths. And so this year there's no limit, there's no cap. We're still taking applications for potential vendors that would like to come out. Everything is on our website at telusd.org, and all the vending information's there, all the cost, the details about becoming a vendor is there. So if any interested listeners or vendors that are hearing, please come to our website, telusd.org.
Sorry, I see you see me like looking up.
Yeah.
I think I hear a rat or something.
He's back for more,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. God dang it.
That's his cousin.
chelusd.org. So you guys still taking vendors, and I guess we should ask: are we still a vendor? Are we able to go to the beer garden this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, cool. 'Cause
We would
were
love
kinda
to have
nervous.
you.
We were kind of nervous, like, oh, I think they kicked us out
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. I was like, maybe we do too big of a party up there, but we had fun up there at the beer garden.
I thought
Speaking
we
of
did.
our,
Yeah, I think
we had
that
fun.
it was really awesome. I
Yeah.
think it worked out.
No,
great.
I think it was a great, as people are up there, obviously we're above the entertainment
Right.
station.
The
They
main,
can't
yeah.
really see anything. They just hear it. But at the same time, you gave a different twist to not just having a drink, but, oh, wow, there's some,
There's something to do
little
with
talk
it.
show up there.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a little some games. You guys had some games.
yeah, we
Yeah.
had like the Batu game. We had some shirts up there.
Yeah.
I think the one that really killed it was the music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Shout out
music.
to
Sean.
Prince Sean.
Yeah, we got Sean up there, and did anybody else play?
Did Ape
No,
play it?
no, well, Ape's saying
Okay.
with Sean, but I think this year we're gonna try and have a few more guests come through. And,
Yeah.
I think Shavi said he might. hook
Yeah,
us
I
up with
think
something, so-
the Sons of the Marianas,
Sons of Marianas
they're
might
kind
come.
of putting something together, and they're gonna be down here. So they said they would stop by the ParBar
And do, like,
if we were in the beer garden again.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I want to go. You know, like
Yeah.
I want to be there because I thought it was fun. And some of the people that were there in the beer garden, they enjoyed that
Mm-hmm.
there was something up there, because otherwise they just drink and they kind of look down. They look
Yeah.
down on people, you know,
Yeah,
like
you know.
and it's kind of like, okay, well, So this time they were actually utilizing the lounge area. They're sitting down, kind of drinking their beer, listening to the governors talk, have their conversation. They were also listening to the music. And Sean was playing, Chamorro music, not just like top 40s. He was playing Chamorro music for people to hear too. So I thought that was awesome. So yeah, I mean, we would love to come back to the beer garden. You guys ran out of beer last year too, though, huh?
Oh, at the right time.
Right
Just
on
at the
time.
right time.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
guys ran out early or something.
Yeah, because we had people still coming up to us.
Yeah.
So,
Trying
it
to
was
get
last
to our
call, and then so it just
Yeah.
kind of was a perfect timing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I would love to have you guys up there again
thank you.
because I thought it was such an amazing synergy between the beer garden, the guests, and what you guys were providing. So it was all cool.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're in there, Rich.
So the ParBar is there.
Yeah.
You heard it here
and then
first.
we're gonna go live from up there, like we had planned. We're gonna do it a little bit better this year. Like you said, we're now on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and so we just have the equipment that's better, more accustomed to what we need
Yeah.
over there.
Awesome.
We're not gonna bring this big ass table because this thing is like 275 pounds. But we'll definitely have something set
We'll
up
have
there.
the 6-foot plastic tape.
Yeah.
David, we are doing like a live video.
Yeah,
feed.
so another new thing that we're going to try this year is have entertainment streamed live.
Okay.
We've been working with Mike and Bryson, who are our photographers / videographers. And this year we're going to experiment with providing the entertainment live on YouTube Live.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that, and then in between performances, we'll have some fillers, whether it's old videos. When I say old, or past years' videos that we've come up with, so that our viewers can continue to learn about
What's going
on,
Yeah.
our organization, maybe our sponsors. So if ParBar has something that you want to share on this channel, so to speak, we can have some fillers in. So that's the exciting thing.
Or
we're
some
gonna have.
Ego Tomorrow guy, going,
Hey, that's where my tick's at. I see it right there.
So yeah, it is going to be exciting. They'll see them live. They cannot lie.
Yeah.
But it'll be live. That's hopefully that works out great. Like one of the comments that came in from our surveys was people didn't have the access to see the entertainment while they're up at top at the vendors or at a workshop way at the end. So this year, hopefully, everyone has, majority of the people have smartphones. They
Right.
can be watching live. They can hear it, obviously, because it's pretty loud around
Right.
the whole grounds. But they'll be able to see it. And I think they've been doing some tests where we're down to only a 2 to 3 second lag time.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's
but-
good.
But with the quality or
That's
the,
good, right?
the
Yeah, that's really
subscriptions
good.
we have,
Nice.
so we're working on improving the services. But not only that, as our mission for Tetlu is to educate and teach people about who we are, the Chamorro people, and this is just another avenue, another medium to get our information out and teach people who we are and,
Yeah.
and share our culture.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for those who are joining us right now, we're talking about the Chamorro Cultural Festival. When is it? March
24th.
Saturday,
24th.
March
24th.
24th.
March
at
24th
Cal
in
State University, San Marcos.
San Marcos. Shout out to Vincent Cepeda out there in Las Vegas. Pete Gogo, who just joined us. Uncle Ken, Uncle Roy. All those people out there.
You guys got to come down. Come down. March 24th, that whole weekend. We got a concert again on the 23rd. We're going to have the
yes.
second annual Lomoc Radio anniversary.
And this one's at the Guam Club.
This will be held at the Guam's Club.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty great, nice lineup coming up.
Do you have names of the lineup?
Yes, we do. So coming out from Guam, we have Ben Lum Lum Seneclas.
All right.
He'll be coming as well as Eric Borja, a former San Diego resident, coming back
Nice.
with Liz Camacho, an up-and-coming singer out in Guam. We also have KG De Leon Guerrero, Gerald Guerrero, De Leon Guerrero, the brother of Casey De Leon Guerrero.
Okay.
yeah?
Oh, man. I
He has
love his
several
music.
albums. He has several albums.
Yes.
He's a great singer.
Nice.
And Then coming from the CNMI, we have Parker Yobe coming out again.
Nice.
Oh,
That
yeah,
We
is
got,
Parker.
solid.
we got
Yeah.
Marvin DeLong Guerrero coming back. He was here 3 years ago. And we have Big J Salapeo and his brother Tats coming also.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
We also, Roman Tudela will be joining the group too. And we have a full band coming from the CNMI. They're an upcoming band. They're Uprooted CNMI. And they're doing a
think I've-
tour. Yes, Uprooted. They're a new full band, 6-member band that's will be doing a little tour in the month of March, and they're making their last stop over
Here in San Diego.
in San Diego for the concert and for the
Nice.
CCF. So
That's awesome.
they're
That's a big
traveling.
lineup.
Are those the teenage
Yeah,
kids?
that's a real big
They're younger kids. They're not teenagers.
No, you're
but,
talking about KFC. Or
There you go.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that.
kids
That's
from
right.
Chook.
Kids from Chook.
Yeah.
No, this
Okay.
yeah, Uprooted CNMI. They are great. They have originals. They're reggae / kind of rock, soft
yeah?
rock
Gotta get them
band,
up there.
and great vocals.
Nice.
We had them at a concert, last in the beginning of the year. Casey and I went back to Saipan, and
Right.
Saipan Road in Tinian, and had a concert, and they got involved, and they were one of the lineups. So they're
Oh, wow.
coming out.
Yeah, Josh was out there doing his thing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
DJing?
No, Josh Namalit.
Oh, that dude
Yeah.
is on fire right now. Dude.
Yeah.
That dude's on fire.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've never heard the band, but now I'm interested.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're on social media, so look them up. Uprooted CNMI.
Check him out.
They were featured and they did concerts in Guam. They were on that radio TV show on Guam also,
Okay.
and
And you said their last stop is at
they're
for
for now, unless if they pick up other gigs, but their last stop will be coming to San Diego and performing also at CCF. But they'll be in the beginning of the month in Washington, Oregon. They're going to Arizona, the Bay Area,
West
Nice.
Coast.
LA.
Yeah,
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 West Coast
West
tour.
Coast.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's
Dang,
exciting.
Yeah.
That's a big
Well,
lineup.
Uprooted.
Great.
Come check us out.
Uprooted, they're
That's
really
a-
great.
At the beer
That's
garden.
a really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big. That's actually a big lineup. So
And
when?
it's a good
How long
lineup.
is the concert?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right?
I'm
Gotta
just like-
start like 6
Concert's
in the
gonna start
morning.
it's from 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
5 to
Yeah,
10.
so,
5 in the morning till 10 at night.
I know it's
Stupid.
Yeah.
officially 5.
Alright.
But we'll obviously doors open at 4. But it's a Friday. People work.
But we start drinking at
and
2.
we'll hopefully try to start early and get everyone to enjoy the lineup that coming from the Marianas, both Guam and
Yeah.
CNMI.
How can
Wow.
you get tickets?
Yeah, I was just gonna.
For
ask
So
that.
tickets can be purchased today at you can go to lomocradio.com for purchase tickets online, or you can purchase tickets at any of the 2 Guahan Grill locations, as well as we have several ticket sellers out there that will be selling. And I believe tickets will be available, if I'm not mistaken. Josh just shared with us that at the Guam's Club, what is that? The shop there that can purchase tickets.
Okay. At the
The Guam's
Tenda.
Club, at the Tenda,
yeah.
the Tenda store.
And the
Start
Friday
them
night
there.
show, they'll have like longer sets.
Yes,
And
they'll-
so, like on Saturday at the festival, the performers are going to do like shorter, condensed sets. And
Yes.
So this is
That
a
makes
great
sense.
opportunity on Friday to come out and get the full.
get their full,
yeah.
the full array of music
Right.
that they have to offer, versus whether they're a 20-minute or a 40-minute set
Right.
at CCF.
Right. Actually, I was going to ask next. What's the entertainment lineup looking like for CCF right now?
Oh, David was for the longest time the chair of the entertainment committee, and so I was going to ask him. He can probably talk about that. But how would you rate this year's lineup compared to previous years?
Well, this year's lineup is obviously already full. We have people that want to get on, but I just can't find the time. So it's interesting because as we continue to do this every year, more and more talented musicians would love to get on, or dancers this year, which is exciting because we even attracted a dance group coming down from from the Seattle Tacoma
yeah.
area.
Oh,
No,
nice.
Guma Imahi.
Guma
Yeah.
Imahi will
Yeah.
be coming down here with
Beautiful.
50 of their kids
Oh, wow, that's
I'm
and,
awesome.
excited,
and
dude. I'm
families.
excited.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then I just learned that for the dance groups, all the dance groups are participating again. Haven't heard that any is not wanting to participate.
Like
As-
Urentia,
Urentia,
Uno Hit, KCF.
right.
Um,
In my hand.
yes.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're all there. And I believe also Frank Rabon is coming back for his annual workshops,
Yep.
That's
dance
beautiful.
workshops. So that's also being coordinated at the moment.
Nice.
You know, we've been doing this, David and I've been doing the festivals for a few years now.
Yes.
And, you know, it's just like we rarely ever get a chance to just stop and just look and hear what we're saying and really appreciate. Because I'm listening to you. It's like, wow, we've come a long way.
Very,
Right.
very long ways, man.
Yeah. I mean, since the first time I went there over at Jacob Center to where it is now, I mean, it's boomed and it's so
Yeah.
fast. It boomed at like a crazy rate.
And
And I was just about to
people
ask,
are
like, do you
looking
guys ever
forward
see
to
this
it.
like becoming a more than a one-day festival?
You know, it's always been discussed. It's just, it takes a lot of manpower to do so.
Right.
One. Two, the cost, possibly.
Mhm.
Obviously, vendors would probably pay twice as much if it's a 2-day. All those come into play in deciding, can we do a 2-day?
Right.
However, it is always on the table every year because that's what everyone wants more.
Right.
You know, that one day is so full of, but they're asking, and vendors want another day because they also want
Yeah, they want more.
to maximize
Sure.
their
Thank for
their
the buck,
opportunities,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that is something that will be crossed, I guess,
Mhm.
as every year the committee comes back with the lessons learned and reviewing survey responses. That's always there. It's always so at the moment we're at a 1 day.
Yeah. Which is good. I mean, you still, like
it's
I
a
said,
big day.
You,
Oh, it's
you
a
want
long
people-
day.
It's a
yeah.
big, long day.
It's
You
kind of
want
like a weekend, you know. When
It
I
is.
think about it, it's a Chamorro weekend that's pretty jam packed.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you
we
put
got the
everything
concert Friday night.
together. Right.
Right.
You have, which Chetlu is, help sponsors that concert.
Right.
Then you have the festival.
Right.
And then, a lot of groups get together on Sundays,
Mhm.
family get-togethers. The
CNMI.
CNMI has our annual picnic.
Yeah.
I know some other groups have either workshops or gatherings. It's a full weekend. You're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I know Saturday night we're still partying
That's
at
what
the
I was gonna say.
hotel.
We know.
That's usually what we do right after. I mean, I don't know if we told you guys this one or you guys heard it on the podcast. Last year after CCF, we all went back to the hotel and we had some of the musicians come back. And
Oh wow!
we were
Yeah.
all in the hotel and we just took over the lobby. It was like another little party.
Yeah.
After party. Our own
No,
little
I heard
concert.
about that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
hotel are you going to be at this year?
Which hotel?
The Hamptons, and there's like it's,
No.
Fairfield
Nah.
this
yeah,
year?
Fairfield and Hampton. By the way, you can always get your reservations done
Yes.
on the Chetlu website, chetlusd.org.
Yeah, let me go ahead and link that up there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we end up going back, and I can't remember if it's Fairfield or wherever we go. But the very first year we went, they were like shocked that there were so many of us. Like we were taking over the hotel, and they were kind of like scared. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!" Like, what are they doing? They're just throwing a party out here, and we cleaned up after ourselves, cleaned up
Yeah.
everything. You know how
We
do
feed
it.
them. We
Yeah.
feed like the security. We feed the people at the front desk.
That's
Yeah,
right.
So we do that, and this year we did the same thing, and like all these people are coming in for some kind of like other
Soccer.
tournament-
It was a soccer tournament.
and they're coming in. They're like, "Ah, can we join your party?" We're like, "Yeah, of course."
Go
And
neat.
we're like playing music and we're jamming and
How
Sean,
awesome.
yeah, Sean,
Yeah.
Sean Wolford, Tyson Gui. Did I say that right? Or was it the other way?
It's the other way, but it's
Okay. yeah. So he ends up singing a song. He goes, "All right, now watch this." And he starts playing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
Oh,
He starts playing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" by Is, and this white lady just starts crying her face off. I felt so bad. I'm like, "Sean, what are you doing? Stop singing! Stop singing!" And he's like, "No." She likes to go, "Mike, we played this for my dad when he passed away." I was like, "Damn it, Sean, stop it!" She's like, "No, I love it." She's like, "I love it." I
Memories.
was like, "Now remember."
And
like,
then he
you know,
started playing Journey.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
him all hyped again.
But the good thing about that is I explained what Chamorro was and who we were and why we were there. And I was like, just remember, okay, so we're not Hawaiians, we're not Samoans, we're not Pacific Polynesians, we're Micronesians, and we're Chamorro. We're your Micronesian friends. I was like, so when I see you tomorrow at breakfast line, I want you to remember who we are. And I saw her the next morning. I was like, do you remember who we are? And she's like, yeah, you're the Chamorro people from Micronesia. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Awesome.
One person at a time.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah,
just at
that's
the
it.
festival they're learning about
Yeah.
us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that person like going back to where she like work and it's like, oh, I met these group of people. They're amazing.
They made
Yeah.
me cry,
yeah.
but happy at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a great time, and we had a great time, at that after party. And I'm that's usually what I look forward to, because up to that point we're so stressed out about the dancing, the performance. Make sure that
Yeah.
we make sure we lock in that entertainment part. And once that's done, I can decompress and I can get past it and go back to the hotel and just kind of party and drink and laugh and talk story, which is my favorite part always. So that's the entertainment part. You guys have also people coming in from Guam, possibly.
We
As
usually
far
have guests and people coming from Guam and the CNMI. We usually have Guam Visitors Bureau, always is one of the sponsors of our event, always promoting the islands and sharing updates of what's happening back in Guam, as well as the CNMI. We have Marianas Visitors Bureau, Visitors Authority, also going to be represented. And this year we'll have the Arts Council from the CNMI coming and bringing some master weavers and master marmor
that's sick.
makers
Oh, really?
for the workshop, as well as to promote the Arts Culture
That's awesome.
Council, the Arts Council. And Parker Yobe is actually the director of that department.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Wow, man.
Are you guys looking for volunteers right now at this point, or you guys have
Yes,
everything covered?
Tetlu, this is a huge festival. We're always looking for volunteers to help us. There's so much to do,
Okay.
so much help that we could use. In the past, we've been fortunate to have groups of whether it's a school or a group of families that come and help. We always are looking forward to that, and as well, I believe, Danny, can they access that through the website?
Yes. If you're interested in volunteering, either the Friday before, the Saturday during the event, we have Saturday we have 4-hour shifts, but you can go to chetlusd.org and just click on volunteer. It's either you can go to the events part or it's on the main page, volunteer.
Cool. Now for kids that are looking for community service hours.
Oh,
does this
definitely.
count?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
We're
just put it
we're
out
an
there.
official. I mean, we're a non-profit organization that we have the ability or our signature on their
So it's
volunteer
official. Yeah,
forms.
so
It's official.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you guys actually have some of the fraternities volunteer. I think I've seen those guys running around.
Yes. Yes.
So that's awesome. I mean, because and they're all like they're students at San Marcos, and so I've seen those guys join in, and they've helped out, which is awesome. But it also within our own community, I think we should be out there also volunteering,
Right.
because I know we've talked with Joseph Tamua
Yeah.
from PIFA when he was PIFA president. The urgency of like just trying to get volunteers to really
Just kind of
get
help
out
your
there
own
and help
people.
out.
Yeah.
I mean that's a big part of it. So if you guys are out there, I put the link in the chat room or the chat. You can click on there. We'll also have it during the live podcast or the podcast releasing on Wednesday. The links. But yeah, go out and volunteer, even if it's 4 hours, a couple hours. Just help out a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes a long way. And,
Every little,
The more volunteers, I mean, I would
and that's
assume
another
the
thing too
easier it
about like
gets.
having a possible 2 days. You're gonna need more volunteers, right? Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
need more
Exactly.
Oh
manpower.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's good you guys have it in an amphitheater. You end up building a stage, right, Noel?
Yeah, right? That's hardcore, man.
Yeah, building the stage.
Yeah, dude. It's like putting up like a week's worth of pala pala.
So you guys have the governors coming back out here? Do you possibly?
we
or-
are having from my understanding, the governor of Guam will be coming out. I know for sure that Ralph Torres, the governor for the CNMI, will be coming out.
Okay.
We will have some, I believe even Lieutenant Governor Tenorio will be coming out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
So that's pretty exciting. I believe he's come out here as a senator, right?
Yes.
About 5 years ago or 6
at
years.
Jacob Center, he was
Yeah.
there.
So
Yeah, we're getting some they're moving up higher into the office. They're coming to our CCF, so that's and they're coming to our city. So
we gotta keep them drinking beer with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
We're playing Batu, baby.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Batu.
We're gonna get that.
I think they recognize what we do, our organization, and putting together this festival. We have become the largest festival or Chamorro event outside of the Marianas.
Oh, awesome. You know,
Oh,
I was
that's
going to
cool.
ask that too. Like, how big is the Chamorro Festival as compared to everything else out there? But you guys have something on CNMI. What is it called? Is it in June or something? Like the fire?
Oh no,
Flame Tree Festival?
That's usually around April.
Oh,
we have
April.
the CNMI has the Flame Tree Festival. It's a 4 or 5 day 5 day event, cultural event,
Okay.
and they invite all the islands to come over and participate, and it's almost like a mini fest pack every
Oh, really?
every year though.
Yeah.
Last year we had the Sacman Voyagers voyage from Guam to Saipan, first time in
Nice.
300 years,
Oh, wow.
or to our knowledge, right?
Yeah.
They sailed from Guam to Saipan, and then after the festival was over, they sailed back to Guam. But you know, those are things that are happening in back in our islands. Our event is similar, but it's a 1 day full packed event. you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to ride a sack man, all you got to do is ask Uncle Mario.
Yeah, he'll put you in
You'll,
with and
you'll
little
build a
tin one.
sack man and put it on back of
The
his
glidey.
truck and tell you right back there. We're going to San Marcos. Nobody's never did this. Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, is he gonna have a workshop? I'm sure he is.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
of
I will,
course.
yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah, I mean, I
Many.
cannot imagine him not
Yeah.
having a workshop.
He'll have
But,
2 or 3, I believe.
yeah, I was about to say, if
workshops.
not
So it'll be bouncing back and forth.
He has the biggest workshop, I think, dude, all the time.
yeah.
You know, God bless him, because he loves to teach and share about our culture.
Oh, yeah,
you
he
know?
Oh, yeah.
sure does.
I mean, we need to take advantage of him while
Right.
he's
Mhm.
willing to do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
volunteer.
Well, he's still kicking.
Yeah, exactly. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's like, there's no words what he provides to our community.
Right.
I can't think of any words that would do it justice. You know,
Right, yeah.
every culture should have someone like him who's like just lighting the way and just thinking about all these different things. One of the greatest things that Mario Borja has done was bring the Kumeyaay people and us together, and we did a ceremony where
Oh, that
our
was awesome.
Sacman
Yes.
sailing ship came, and we were greeted by the Kumeyaay group, and that was amazing. That was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome. Yeah, that was down there at Spanish Landing, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, they
awesome.
kind of
Yeah, they-
reenacted
yeah.
the as newcomers coming to the land
Yeah.
and asking to permission to come to their land.
Step
Right.
foot.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And we shared food. That was really
Yeah,
awesome.
they had their fried bread there, dude.
What?
Fried bread.
Is that what they're known for?
Yeah, dude.
So like fried tortillas or?
No, they can't. I don't know, but our teachers is bomb.
Hey, I know my mom looked it up last week. It was solid.
What?
Tortillas.
Yeah, I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
Been watching my.
There'll be plenty at the festival.
Yes. There'll be plenty of everything there.
So besides, okay, so we have the kids zone. We
Mhm.
have the concert on Friday. What other? We have the governors coming out, tentatively, right? Or that's guaranteed.
Yes.
I think that's a guarantee.
Guaranteed.
What about the tremendous amount of vendors, from food vendors
Oh,
to
yeah.
all kinds
Yeah.
of whatever you need that day that's Chamorro theme, you
Yep.
can get it.
Decorations, clothes. They got.
We
Yeah,
have
everything out
vendors
there.
coming from
Food.
from all the way up in the Bay Area, from Arizona,
Oh wow.
coming here for our festival. We have vendors that come from Hawaii, as well as vendors that are talking about coming out from Guam and from Saipan. So everyone wants to have a piece, you know. It's focused on our Chamorro culture.
Right.
We have workshops that they can learn about our culture. They got gear and retail stuff they can buy about our culture. So it's all about Chamorros, man. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
exciting, man.
And all the workshops are free.
The whole thing
whole-
is free.
the
The
Well,
whole event is
yeah,
free.
yeah.
the event is
Every-
free. The workshops are free. The entertainment's free. I mean,
Food ain't
obviously,
free.
The food is
Except
not
for
food-
my,
people.
except for my Latinza show.
Here we go. How much is that?
$5 or $6.
Pending.
inflation.
Depending,
inflation.
you get the small discount. It's $5.
So let's cover one more time. So this is March 22nd,
24th.
24th. I keep saying 22nd. What's some song?
That was last year.
Whatever. 24th starts at
10 a.m.
10 a.m. going till
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
10 to
Okay.
6.
Do we have a headlining artist last year?
It was Sons of Marianas last year.
Was
the
it-
headliners?
I think
we
so.
had several. Basically, we have our headliners will be our performers that are performing at the concert.
Okay.
So they'll be spread
music?
out.
Nice.
They'll be spread out throughout the day. So
Are we? Arencia was the last group to perform last year.
right.
Dance group.
Dance group.
Yeah.
I think
Or
there's-
the
there's-
last. You guys closed out the show, right?
Did we?
You were the last
Yeah.
dance group.
Yeah, the last act.
Oh.
Well,
I
not
think
the
it was-
last
no,
act.
I think
the
they had
last-
Shabby and
Yeah, it
those
was
guys.
Yeah, I think
you
it's
and
Shabby.
we had
Very
music
close.
Yeah, we were
yeah.
right before them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we were right before them
Yeah.
because I think Shabby played with us as a
Yeah.
band, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we were the last dance group, and I think Shabby was right after that. But that's a lot of pressure to be the last dance group. So, but it's,
There's one thing that I didn't mention, that everyone has an opportunity to help out Chetlu and this organization and the festival by buying raffle tickets, and we have the
Oh, yeah.
raffle
Oh, really?
opportunity raffle drawing. That's usually about 5:30 in the afternoon. But $1,000, you can go home with $1,000 in cash.
That comes with there.
Mm.
But yeah, that's one of the revenue generating activities we have at the festival for the organization to help
okay.
pay for, the venue, pay for the expenses to operate this festival.
Okay, and then
So-
that runs like you can buy those raffle tickets from people walking
You
around.
can buy from any of the CCF volunteers of the committees. Any Chetlu board of directors will have tickets available to sell, and it will be for sale at the festival as well.
Awesome. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that was part of the revenue part for you guys.
That is our major revenue
Really?
versus the
Raffle
vendor
tickets,
fees.
man.
The raffle tickets.
Yeah.
Everybody got to get a raffle.
Raffle. It's like bingo.
David, do we still have sponsorship spots available?
Oh,
if
yes,
you want to
we-
take part.
If you want to be a sponsor, obviously you can. Is that information on the website?
Yes,
Yes,
it's on the
it's
website.
on the website. You can go and there's different levels of sponsorship. We will take anyone and everyone that was willing to help us financially with this event. We can't do it without them, honestly. We have sponsors from just $250 all the way up to $5,000, and we
$500,000.
recognize everyone that sponsors. If you are in one of our upper level sponsorships, obviously you'll get recognition not only in our program booklet, if sponsored before our deadline, we can have your logo on our T-shirts, as well as banners at the festival grounds.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to CCF again. Just because I like the hotel party too, though. I'm ready for the whole
It's
day.
all about the
But
hotel
dude, that's
party.
an exhausting day. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know.
Weekend.
It's so long, and the preparation for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It drains you out, and then
Right.
you just wait for it.
And then Sunday, you guys are gonna have the CNMI picnic again, right?
Yes, we will.
Yeah, that's your annual one, and you guys are having a World Beat Center again.
We are at the moment. It is to be determined. I'll share with you guys when we find us.
Are
When
you,
we're finalized.
are you guys gonna have that empanado with the
Oh.
Sardines.
the sardines in it? Oh my god,
That's
Oh,
a
yes,
special.
dude.
That's what he
I didn't
came
try that.
bragging
Yeah.
about last year.
dude, that was
good
bomb,
stuff.
dude. It was
Said he's
like
gonna
Calicuin sardines, dude, in the
Oh, wow.
empanada.
Yep.
All right, so let's recap one more time. So Friday,
It's
Friday the 23rd.
Calicuin sardines in the empanada. That's bomb as hell. And then Friday, Calicuin sardines in the empanada.
so Friday the 23rd, we have
Concert.
the concert at
The Guam Club.
At the Guam's Club.
I've linked the Lumok Radio. You can buy your tickets there.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Guam
you guys
Grill.
have, how much are the tickets?
Tickets. General admission is $30, and VIP is $50.
Yeah,
Pre-sale.
That's good.
Do you guys mind if
Yeah.
you come crash and do some broadcasting or what?
You know what? We'll have to chat with KC about that. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
So we got the link on there in the
That's
chat
a
room
yes.
if you're watching live. We'll also put it on the show link on Wednesday, and we'll just continue to post that one throughout until the day of the event. That's Friday. That starts at 5 p.m. or
5
doors open
p.m.
at 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Events until 10.
Yes.
Yes.
Now there's gonna be like food and all that. For
Food, drinks.
You guys vendors or no?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna have food and drinks. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all the vendors.
All you need is
That's all
chicken-
you need.
all
That
you
and
need
music.
is chicken and rice
Yeah.
and some beer, baby.
It's a
With
wrap.
the chesa.
Or,
Yeah,
yeah,
or-
or some
Yes, sir.
fish because I know Lent season coming up.
Oh yeah, and then Saturday up in San Marcos we have the Chamorro Cultural Festival. what annual is this?
Ninth
Ninth
annual.
annual.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, 10's coming up, baby. That's
That
gonna
gotta be a big one, bro.
The bang. It's the bang.
We're taking over all of San Marcos. So that's gonna be Saturday the 24th. That starts at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
till
to
6
6.
p.m.
Tons of stuff for like
Yep.
Tons of stuff. It's just
Kids
Good-
Zone,
Good family event.
educational workshops, music, dance
Dance.
performances, beer garden,
beer garden.
plenty of Chamorro food, red
ParBar.
rice,
Yeah.
barbecue.
Tomorrow, vendors selling
Yes.
T-shirts.
Tomorrow, everything.
Tomorrow, everything.
Yes. The one day, the biggest event, Chamorro event in the United States.
Yes.
That's crazy. Right here in San Diego.
Yep.
That's tight.
What?
Dude.
Yep.
That's sick.
All
dude.
right, and then Sunday we'll get more information for the Cena
Yeah,
Maya
definitely.
picnic. But yeah, guys, you guys have anything else that you guys want to make sure that we drop out there?
I just, for me, this event would be nothing without all the people who mark it in their calendar every year, and they look forward to this, and especially the youth when they come and they get to be part of their culture and just see all the dancing, and they want to get involved in the dance programs, and they want to start doing things to help promote and preserve their culture. To me, that makes me feel really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You wear your biggest nahis and your
Oh,
brand
here
new
we go.
Scots.
It's a day for us to be
Yeah.
proud that we are
Yeah.
Chamorros.
Yeah.
We also want to thank you guys, man, to continue
Yes.
to
Yes.
Thank you, thank
To
you.
do
promote
all this
it.
work. Danny
Yeah.
and David, you guys
It's a
do
lot
the
of
work.
work, man.
I have to give it up to the CCF planning committee because
Yes.
it's a group of many individuals that come and put in their volunteer time.
Yeah.
Everyone is a volunteer, but man, without their help organizing and planning, and you guys and everyone in the community, we won't be this successful.
Right.
We can only try. Right?
That's
We are
it.
exactly.
Can only try.
Well, you
Only
forgot the
try.
lights. You're not trying hard enough.
Whatever, dude.
All right, Vince, you got anything else?
I'm good, brother.
All right, man. We out of here, guys. We'll continue to put the links up for the CCF coming up next month.
Yep.
And we out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy Super Bowl.
Go
Yeah.
Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Go
Woo!
Eagles.
And we'll see you at CCF.
That's right.
Estelators.
Shoots.
It's a wrap.
Hey,